Today, Crackerbox teams have converged once again in Bakersfield, California at Lake Ming. Only this time, it's an SCSC event, the Southern California Speedboat Club, just as it was in Parker, Arizona.
The competition is so tough that it's unbelievable. Every single boat in the Crackers down here is fast. And these guys are lifetime veterans at the sport. This is our first year. Steve's only driven the boat twice so far, and he's knocking them out right and left. The kid was just born with it, so he took my job away. That's fine, okay? I'll work on it, he can drive it. As long as he keeps proud of my boys. And Nick is now riding with him because Dad's just getting too old for it. So, you know, we'll be ready at the next race, guaranteed. So watch out for that 111 because she's coming, boys.
Teams are prepping for the first heat of the weekend. Because of the boat count, they're going to race in two groups. First up, the P111 Hooter, the P550 Turn It Loose, P30 Black Ice, and the P94 High Maintenance make their run. First, the boats cruise around the course a couple of times and line up for the start. When they're well positioned and come around the starting line, officials start the race. First heat of the day goes to the P111 team in the Hooter boat.
The first heat, we got to start in lane 2 from our draw, and we ended up winning our first heat also.
But opening races aren't over yet. Next, the second group goes in for their first heat. The P55, the 66P Mr. Magoo, and the 88P Orangutan. Once again, it's the same drill. The boats cruise around the course and line up for the start. After the start of this race, the white flag goes up. One of the boats is stuck, floating in the water. The P55 has had an engine breakdown. The rescue boat is on the way. However, officials let the race continue. The 88P Orangutan won this heat in first, while the 66P Mr. Magoo came in second. Both boats have guaranteed spots in the final race later on in the day. However, the P55 is going to have to figure out their engine issue. On the 88 team, they've got a different driver this weekend. Normally, Scott Stump is behind the wheel of the Orangutan, alongside his brother Lance Stump in the driver's seat. But for this event, Tony Lombardo is doing the driving. After teams have some time to eat lunch and tinker with their motors, it's time to put the boats back in the water and race them one more time for the day. For some reason, the 88P boat is not firing. It looks like they may have a dead battery on their hands. With the P55 and now the 88P down for the count, 5 remaining boats line up for today's final race. With the 94 high maintenance, the Hooter takes the win.
The second heat, since I had fastest time, I was able to get lane 1, and we got a good jump on him on the start. And so I started playing it safe because I had a big lead, and then next thing I knew, he was right there, and then he cut me off pretty bad, and I had to chase him back down, and I ended up catching him and beating him and got first for my final also.
With the Hoot family taking day 1, the P55 and Orangutan teams have got kinks to work out so they can compete in day 2 of this weekend event. Let's see how it plays out after this.